Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Quite Drafty Podcast. I'm Pex, and joining me as always we have the immaculate Jay.
Hello.
The incredible Ollie.
Hello.
And here's Sef.
Aye, Captain.
There we go. Cool. That's the introductions bit done.
Kids?
So what do we do here? You know, we draft things. We do snake drafts where we have a topic and then we pick in one order, we go back the other way, so on, back and forth. This week's draft was chosen for us by Sef. Sef, what are we doing this week?
We are drafting some Digimon. Not even last time, a few episodes ago, we did a Pokemon draft. And I thought that was neat and that Digimon deserves some love. And of course, nobody knows as many Digimon, so it will be a right laugh.
So what is our histories like with Digimon? I have no history at all other than Seth repeatedly mentioning Digimon to me and that I should play it or watch a film or whatever else.
You also should.
There's another example. But Jay, what's your experience with Digimon like?
Besides seeing Digimon merchandise in shops, last week Seth encouraged us to watch the Digimon movie on YouTube.
Please,
and just before the filming of this pod, I did think maybe it'd be a good idea to try watching it. To the horror of all Digimon fans who might be listening to the pod, I couldn't get through the first sort of 15 minutes of it, to be honest.
No!
Betrayal.
So, for the benefit of the listeners, myself and Ollie were talking to Seth before the start of this episode and basically confessed to not doing our homework and not watching this film that Seth sent to us. And I think Jay might have just done the only thing worse.
It's fine, you just don't appreciate quality memeage.
I mean, for anyone who's not seen the Digimon movie, it starts with a Digimon coming out of an egg and then forcibly kissing two children. Over and over again.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. What did you ask us to watch, Seth?
It's not like that, okay?
But is that not an accurate description of the first 5 minutes of the Digimon movie before said Digimon becomes a giant dinosaur and wrecks half of a city?
Right, but it's kind of like a cute puppy at that point, kind of vibe. It's not like a full-grown person comes out of an egg and just starts making out with children. Like, just so we're clear about what we're talking about here.
I'm not sure you're selling us on the concept here, Seth.
Look, the Digimon fight in the street, it's badass. What more do you want? What more do you want?
I mean, in all honesty, I think I was watching it in 240p on a 50-something inch television that's supposed to play in 1080. It was not prime watching conditions.
It's retro. just call it that. It's mostly a nostalgia romp for me at this point.
Today I've put us into Jop's order, which is Seth's preferred order. So that's Jay, Ollie, Pex and Sef before I hit the shuffle button. And in the 4th episode, I am the only person who has not yet chosen the number of times we are going to hit the shuffle button. Ooh. So, to be honest, I actually didn't think of how many times I want to do it beforehand. I'm going to go with 13. I'm going to do 13 shuffles.
That's
Lucky
a solid
13.
number.
Yep, there we
choice.
go. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th order was Ollie, Pex, Sef, Jay. 11, 12. We have Pex, Sef, Ollie, Jay. And the crucial number 13, Sef, Jay, Ollie, Pex.
Okay,
I
thank goodness I'm
shot.
not last.
How many times is it just going to pick me to go first? Like,
It just loves you. The
The
machine
only
loves me,
place
but
I
it's a
think
lot
I've
of
not
pressure.
been is first.
I'm kind of sad because my only requirement for this week was that I had to go before Seth, and now, you know, it's ruined. This week is ruined for me.
why you think you've picked the same as me? Is that your... We'll see.
I might not. I might be getting in your head right now. You'd best pick a good first draft because, you know, I'm coming in second.
All I'm saying is I reckon Jay's going to pick Mewtwo.
I think so.
Hold on. Are there legendary Digimon? Has he just
Are there
gone
legendary Digimon? That's a good question.
Right,
We
I
won't
get-
know the answer. You will.
Yeah, none of us have any.
Legendary? I don't know about legendary. Right. I guess that means that I've got to pick first. And this week, I'm not going to hide my theme till the end.
Ooh.
I've been so subtle about my theme in the past. This time, I'm going to tell you that I am drafting a band. What I won't tell you is what instrument they're playing, and I want you to try and guess what instrument I've chosen for them based on their design.
I had made a full draft of that exact same theme.
Oh no!
Sef and Ollie are going to be competing on the same one.
Let's
And
go!
so for Battle of the Bands.
I think, honestly, this is a battle of the bands. I think, Jay, between the two of us, we're going to have to work out whose gig we'd rather go to.
I like
Let's
this.
go.
I like the competition here. Right.
Oh,
I might need some of those backup picks. We'll see. So, I thought before I decided just to tell you what the theme is, I thought my first choice might send you down a bit of a red herring route. In that my first pick is Where Garurumon, and I will send it to you guys in the chat so we can describe it. He is essentially a blue wolf dude who wears knuckle dusters, a across the body like belt from shoulder pad to hip, and most importantly he's wearing jeans, which I feel like is a big theme in Digimon. There is a surprising number of Digimon in jeans. That was my alternate draft idea.
I acknowledge that the colouring aesthetic isn't quite right, but he does look a little bit like he would be at home in Papa Roach.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, he's got a skull and crossbones on his jeans.
Yeah, it's the spiky aesthetic, the skull and crossbones on the jeans. Everything is spikes. This guy is just spike, spike, spike all the way down.
I was going to ask about the skull and crossbones. Are we talking pirate metal? What's the theme of the band here?
Well, maybe that will reveal itself as we go through as to whether there's a particular vibe. I mean, it's definitely more along the rock side of things, and we can develop from there. So, what instrument, what position in the band do you think Where Garurumon takes?
I mean, I've got to imagine that's a bass guitarist, surely.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, I would go lead guitarist, I think.
Jay, what were you
I'm
thinking?
withholding judgment because depending on what your other picks are, my knee-jerk reaction would have been drums, but he also looks like somebody who could absolutely be lead singer.
Could be anywhere in the band then, is what we're saying.
So basically we've gone, this guy could be anywhere.
This guy could be in a band.
Okay, but he's not playing keys.
Successfully picked for my draft.
He definitely couldn't be on keyboard. I'm putting that out there. Even if it's a keytar, the knuckle duster's getting away for that.
Yeah, I think that keyboard is getting wrecked.
100%.
All right.
Seth,
okay, I'll hold it off.
I also need you to know that as your your alternate draft was going to be wearing jeans. My alternate draft was please wear trousers. Please. Why aren't you wearing trousers? Trousers are something that other people are wearing and you aren't, and you need to be, please. But now that you've said that there's band, I have to go with my band picks.
We're in a similar headspace, you and I, it would seem.
In exactly the same place mentally.
Right, before we get to the first pick of the rival bands, Jay, thankfully, has stepped between Sef and Ollie to make sure that combat does not commence too soon. Jay, what is your first pick of the Digimon draft?
Well, I have to admit, I'm actually kind of sad I didn't go for my alternate theme. Sadly, nothing to do with bands, but for anyone who's less familiar with Digimon, my alternate theme for this week was going to be, isn't that a person? Because so many of the Digimon are just people. Genuinely, the whole thing is digital monsters, and then there's just some dude. And it's like...
One of the things I said to Sef earlier today was that I reckon there's a reasonable chance that Jay just goes for a theme of ones that are clearly just cosplayers.
It was a very close thing, and I think that would have fit in really well with Battle of the Bands. Is just all of these monster bands, and then just a regular band, but in cosplay. But no, alas, that is not my theme. I shall not be revealing my theme, but at the same time, I think my theme is going to become very obvious very, very quickly. My first pick was very much a strategy pick because I wasn't sure what Seth was going to go with this week. My first pick of the week is Togemon. For anybody who might be familiar with some of our conversations last week, Togemon was somebody who came up who is clearly the Wish.com equivalent of Cactuar from the Final Fantasy and Monster Hunter series.
Yeah.
Both of them are humanoid cacti with the same eyes and mouth. The only difference is that Digimon decided to give him boxing gloves.
He's got boxing gloves and he's massive. He's a chunky boy. Cactuar's not a chunky boy.
I cannot believe I said it's a good thing that Jay is between Seth and Ollie because he's going to prevent the fight. And then he's come straight in with Togemon is just a rip-off Final Fantasy character.
He is creating his own fight here. Seth will be fighting all of us at different angles.
I did think about Togemon for drummer, but then I thought, how would he hold the sticks?
Solid, yeah. That is also true.
The gloves do make it quite tricky. Are there any instruments that are played better in boxing gloves?
No, I guess not.
The sweet, sweet sound of being
Please leave that long pause in the edit.
I think if Togemon is going to have any kind of instrument, it would probably be like a saxophone or something. Like
Ooh.
That would rip. That would be so cool.
Cactus playing the sax. That's it. Officially, I'm in the battle of the bands. Togemon is my pick for sax.
You're going to be doing...
I'm a jazz band.
You're the jazz band.
I will say, Jay, having seen the picture of both Togemon and Cactuar, I can see a resemblance. They definitely do look quite similar. The boxing gloves are definitely a big change between the two, but even the facial expressions are kind of matched.
They're very matched, yeah.
They are, in
Does this mean
fact, both
Pex?
based on a cactus.
Are you on my side this week?
Why are they both shocked?
I mean, I think I would be pretty shocked if I was cactus and also alive.
Exactly. You get it.
Well,
Most cactuses are alive.
No,
I think
yeah.
they're just maybe not conscious.
Sentient, yeah.
That's deep.
Well, on that deep note, let's go to Ollie's first band member.
Okay.
Ollie, who's your Digimon?
My first member of the band is... okay, you gotta bear with me here because I am very bad at reading and these names are long and complicated. So Murasamemon is my first pick for my band, and I will drop a photo into the chat when I find it. They've got such chill
There's
vibes.
tension building.
They've, confident, cocky. It's a big dog on two legs carrying a big sword with long white flowing hair.
That's a good hit. That's a good pick.
Yeah. Do we want to be guessing which instrument this dog plays?
I mean, based on the side of that sword, I'm guessing it's a massively oversized guitar.
I'm doubling down on the
bass.
guitar guess. Yeah, definitely a bass.
I feel like their laid back kind of posture gives bass.
Yeah, it's kind of bad that both of your first picks, I think, are bassists. But maybe I just don't know any other instruments.
Oh, sorry. Pex is expecting a full bass band.
Only bass.
Nothing but
players in
bass.
this
It's all I want in a band is 6 bassists.
Bass sextet.
I do feel though that Ollie, I'm thinking one of the reasons you must have picked this Digimon. Yes, tall dog. Yes, giant sword. Really impressive leather outfit, but also the hair. Can we appreciate
it's the hair.
the rustled fringe, the long ponytail? That's a rocker.
The stance, just relaxed in their element. I'm here to have a good time. I feel like that's the bass vibe of they are the kind of bedrock of both the music and the band. Everyone else, insane. Bassist,
Chill.
they're not going to stop them, but they're just, keeping things steady.
I mean, I do quite like the pick. Another very, very cool, much less spiky than Seth's original pick, but like a smooth, quite bulky dog. I can't really think what band I would say this dog currently belongs in. Like Pex, not Pex. That's my name.
That's your name.
Am I having a breakdown? Am I having a stroke? Am I all right?
You okay?
You're just giving yourself more fun in the edit.
Do I smell toast? Can I raise my arms in the air? I'm good. Right. Seth's first pick definitely looked like, the spiky Papa Roach guy. I've not got a Murasemon.
Yeah, this is the issue that I had.
Because Murasame is like a
okay. I've not got a band in mind for
Does this mean there's also a Kameyamemon somewhere?
I would not be surprised.
Is that going to go on your list, Jay, for Digimon that are probably knockoffs of another franchise? Is that there?
Spoilers. But a question for Seth before your pick, Pex, if you don't mind. What's the deal with Digimon? With Pokemon, we know that you catch them in Pokeballs, you train them, they fight in stadiums. But from the 15 minutes of watching the Digimon movie, these feel like invaders from another world that just show up and wreck everything. And some of them are friendly if you feed them, and then they poop everywhere.
I mean, that's pretty succinct. They are digital monsters that live in the digital plane, which is also where the internet is. And so the original series was about a group of kids who get kind of like isekai'd. Do you know what I mean by that? Where they get like taken to a different world when they're on summer camp together, and they befriend. Each of them has a partner Digimon, and then they try and save the world from evil Digimon. That's the vibe.
Ooh, fun.
So it's kind of like Pokemon if we didn't enslave them.
Yeah, you don't enslave them. You don't catch as many as you can. You're just buds with one, I guess.
And only one. You can't mess with the
formula.
formula.
It shouldn't be called Digimon. It should be called Buddymon.
In the games, you can have more than one depending on which game it is. Like, you can have a team of 6 in the most recent Digimon Storytime Stranger. But
do you have to befriend the Digimon in the game? Is it like kind of like a bribe situation? Like,
you can feed them on a farm. You can get them to do certain like exercises and activities, which increases their bond with you, which boosts their stats and stuff. But it's not always a big deal. Digimon originally came from like, do you know Tamagotchis? Like the original Digimon were Tamagotchis. They're made by the same company.
Oh, cool.
And so the idea was that it came from virtual pets and turned into a franchise from there, rather than being monster catching and going that way.
Well, there goes my original draft idea of basically just a Tamagotchi.
He's rapidly rethinking now before his first pick.
That's true.
Shit! Fuck! I've got to go! I forgot. I've got to go, guys. Sorry. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Locomon. I've got to go.
I was Yes!
I've got to go. Like, I've got to catch my train. I've got my Locomon. I'm going places, alright?
Incredible.
I was so hoping you would find this one, because I just knew this would be up your street.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know exactly what the rest of your entire draft is, because it was also one of my secondary picks.
What are you saying? Like, honestly, I just saw Locomon and I was like, I'm going places, you know? Like, I gotta go. I gotta get there. I've got a train. I'm going places. Let's do this.
You sure do. Oh, that's such a friendly looking train as well. Such, like, calm eyes.
I think he looks a bit like Mallard,
train.
which is a steam engine. If for any of you really, really nerdy people out there, gosh, I just revealed something I know about myself, which is not desirable.
Seth, I've got another lore question for you.
Oh, no,
if I'm not mistaken,
guarantee.
Digimon come from an egg, right? So is this just
Correct.
an egg that's cracked open and a train's just gone boom?
Okay, there is kind of like an evolution thing that happens, like in Pokemon. Only they can revert back to stages.
What does a train start out as? Is it like just pop out as a trike or something?
Probably just like one of those little blob-looking ones. I'm
So
not
blob
saying
that
like
turns
there's a
into a
lot of
wheel.
thematic cohesion between the evolution. They have branching paths in their evolution, rather than it being like 1-to-1-to-1-to-1.
You're just playing with your little, like, trike Digimon in your house, having a nice time, and then suddenly it's a whole entire train in your house.
I am imagining the As the movie thing of, I like trains, and suddenly your Digimon just goes, blah.
I do kind of wonder, like, presumably someone has to make the rails. Like,
It could be a part of the Mon.
Where
just
Locomon's
spawning
going,
rails
he
in
doesn't
front of them.
need roads.
Ayo.
So Pex's next pick is going to be...
Well, you may think you've sussed out a theme from me. You may think you have an idea, okay? Just because I'm off on my travels, I'm going places and all of that. Well, here's my next pick. Master Blimpmon.
Hey!
Yes!
Because,
I gotta go. I gotta get my train. But you know why I gotta get my train? I gotta get my blimp. I'm going places. That's what
like
this is about. I'm on my journey. I'm getting there.
I like that you didn't just pick Blimpmon. You went for Master Blimpmon. You're like, we need high-tier elegance up in this travel.
Okay, I was genuinely considering for my first pick going for Grand Locomon and just doing like a really luxury tour, but then I was like, no, Locomon is actually a cooler name than Grand Locomon. So I've got Locomon and then Master Blimpmon thing.
Pex, you've got to describe what we're looking at here, because for those on the pod who are probably thinking, okay, it's clearly some kind of blimp, this picture, it looks like a blimp that a 5-year-old's gone, upgrades.
So, yeah, okay, for American listeners, I'm sure you've been out to the ball game, you've seen those wonderful blimps up in the air displaying adverts for, I assume, Coke. The drink, not the snorted powder. This has got the elements of that design. Like it is a big bulbous body. It has got massive propellers on the sides and all sorts, or jets to kind of help it move along. But then randomly it has a drill in the front. I'm not sure what you're drilling in the sky, but I'm sure it's good.
Bad guys.
It's got claws. I don't know why it needs claws, but it has them. Random kind of like prong bits out at the back. It's metallic, so I assume that means it flies better somehow.
I've just noticed it also has 2 sets of eyes.
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, it's got crotch eyes and regular place eyes.
You mean you guys don't have crotch eyes?
Well, hey now, let's not make any assumptions. I'm not gonna lie, looking at the design, if you told me that was a submarine, I would absolutely believe you.
Can it
But
do
I am
both?
also fully
Sorry, that's
expecting...
a different Digimon.
I was about to say, I'm fully expecting Submarine Mon to be in this list as well for bets.
And I cannot wait for which one of the people drafting a band is going to take the tour bus from me. But
okay, yeah. Which, speaking of, it is now my turn, and okay, I can get specific on this, or we can keep it a bit more open. I'm going to go with Trailmon as my next pick, which is another. It's a locomotor. And it's got cool big spiky teeth. I do have. I could go specific to. This is Worm Trailmon, that I would be picking, but there are other ones such as Trailmon of Darkness, which is a cool ass name. But yes,
Trailmon
imagine.
Worm was on my board.
You got to hear me out
before.
here. This is just Frank from Men in Black, the big worm from Men in Black 2.
Oh my word! It is.
This is
Yeah.
Frank.
Hold on, I need a reference image.
I am enjoying the fact that Jay is just repeatedly prodding Seth, going, "This is from this. This is from this. This is from this." It's like the annoying child in the back of your car.
I kind of feel like
Isn't
I must
Frank
be triggering.
the dog?
No, Frank. Oh yeah, Frank is the. Wait, so what's the name of the
one
the
of
big
them
worm?
is a big worm that lives in the subway that I can't remember the name of.
Gary.
Oh, apparently they're called Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, no, yeah, I see the
Jeff.
similarities. Okay, I can't deny this one.
I do feel like I must be upsetting all of the independent artists who are probably so tired of hearing that their works are being compared to other works, and here I am just going, I'm seeing them all.
Just for important information's sake, Trailmon Worm is definitely different from all other Trailmon, right?
I would
This
say
is the question I was positing. Are we counting this as a separate one?
Yeah, because I mean, if we
it's
count,
not just like a colour change. There's more to it than that.
If Raichu and Pikachu are different, then this counts. They're different.
Okay,
Thank
there you go.
That has saved my board. I mean, I've got no theme here. Don't know what you're on about.
Don't know what you could possibly be on about.
Shut up.
But there you go. That's my pick. The band's Bus.
Which I think means it's time for Jay's second pick.
I kind of like the idea that Trailmon is still part of the band and just like toots in the back and just occasionally adds whistling noises.
No, I was going to say Trailmon Worm is definitely like a screamo vocalist.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So coming in with the round 2 pick for myself, I have gone for... Now, I don't know if this is cheating or not, but on the Digimon repository list website, you have a Digimon that is actually 2 Digimon, and I cannot pronounce these to save my life. I think it's Craniummon and Embarmon.
Yeah.
Who also share a stark resemblance to Gaia the Fierce Knight from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise.
You can't just say a knight on a horse belongs to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry, you just can't.
They wear more or less the same coloured armour. They are holding the same shaped lance.
No,
and the
they're
horse
not.
is also wearing the same coloured armour. As you can see in the images I have provided.
Embarmon is literally a skeleton of a horse in armour. Gaia the Fierce Knight just has a purple horse. Craniummon has a double-bladed scythe axe lance thing, and Gaia the Fierce Knight just has 2 lances. Those are different.
Why has he got 2 names?
Because there's 2 Digimon.
Because one is the rider and one is the horse.
So one of them is Craniummon, the other one is Embarmon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing the dude must be Embarmon then, because I'm guessing the horse is the smart one.
Oh, 100%. Not a single thought between those pigtails on the rider.
Okay, but also another similarity here, that Gaia the Fierce Knight, when used with polymerization and another monster card, can also be Gaia the Winged Dragon Knight, meaning that this is another example of 2 that can be fused together. I'm just saying, this is...
For those of you, for all of you who can't see our faces, because we don't put our videos out from this, Sef does not look happy.
Absolute face like thunder.
No comment.
I said my theme might be, a little bit obvious. We don't have to delve into what my theme might be. I think we all know
might have sussed it
now.
out.
This feels like a rather targeted theme. Sef,
I'm just going to go back to my band, okay? Let me have my nice Digimon band. I guess there's one I want to leave to the end, but I would feel sad if we did not get Kabuterimon, one of my favourites, in the band. Let me send you the photo of Kabuterimon. Kabuterimon is a giant creepy bug, and I love him.
That is a giant creepy bug. Oh boy.
He has 4 arms and 4 wings, and he's blue, and he has like a weird jaw that sticks out in funky ways, and a big old...
It's not just his jaw that sticks out in funky ways.
If you look closely, there is...
Do you mean his stinger?
His stinger.
He has a stinger in this particular piece of artwork, which...
I seem to remember in the first draft you being a little too obsessed with things with cod pieces. That is quite the cod piece.
There is no page in a Digimon art book that circles that, my friend. You need a much bigger page.
I know you said that these are all members of your band, but going back to the source material here, if the sky opened up, an egg hatched, and one of these things started flying around your city, you'd be calling in the army, you'd be, crying in a corner. This is terrifying.
I'd be grabbing a microphone and some guitars. Let's go.
I think we must all be pretty sure that this is the drummer, though, right?
I was about to say,
Surely.
this is absolutely the drummer. No question in my mind.
Interesting comment. We'll see how the rest of the picks go. You might change a tune.
I do kind of like how he's almost got like a samurai helmet, though. That is quite cool.
Yep, the band
Very
might make
cool.
us change tune. It's a good point. Seth, you do have your third round pick because we are snake drafting here. So,
Wow.
who is your first pick of the third round?
Okay, well now because none of you did your homework, you don't know who this is, but this is Wendigomon. They kind of play a bit of a villain-esque character in part of the movie, and the movie is actually 3 short movies stuck together and then cut together for a Western audience, so it doesn't make much sense. But this dude I picked, one, because they have like a really creepy deep voice, which I just love impersonating, and 2, because of this video. Let me just send it to you.
Real quick, putting it out there, this is the bass player.
I'm looking at the hair again. I'm also wondering, is it one Digimon or is it 2 Digimon? Because I'm seeing 2 sets of eyes from what looks like one Digimon sat on the other's head. Or is this like a Has-Been Hotel thing where you've got like Pentious and then his hat's also potentially a second demon? I don't know.
I just thought it was a neat hat.
Do you ever see it blink? You said you've seen it in the movies, right? Does the hat blink?
I don't think so. I don't recall it blinking, but I would like to show you this video. This specifically from the English dub, which does not have this music to it in the original.
Well, I'm guessing, based on the title, that we're about to hear some Smash Mouth.
You are about to hear some Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth's
So
All-Star.
we've got Wendigomon kind of shaking around, the derpiest smile on his face, swaying from side to side to the rhythmic melodies of All Star by Smash Mouth.
Okay,
He
now,
looks so
now
happy.
so Smash Mouth's All-Star was in the Digimon movie before it was in Shrek. Smash Mouth's All-Star is a Digimon movie song, not a Shrek song, and I will hear nothing to the contrary.
That's so funny.
And Wendigomon tries to sing along in this clip. I don't know if you guys are listening to it as well. He's a bit tone deaf.
Okay, so definitely not the singer then. Ruled out from the
Definitely
singer.
not the singer.
Roll.
Have you just picked what is effectively your Ringo Starr? This is the, we'll put it right here on the refrigerator, Ringo.
I'll just say, look, they might be a bit
iconic
tone deaf,
interview.
but you see that swaying? They've got rhythm.
They do.
Oh, are they like the backing dancer? Just, not an instrument player. Just
I mean, I might have to change my draft around. That's brilliant.
Ideal.
I think we've gone for very different bands, Ollie.
I think we've gone for very different bands. I mean, to be fair, you don't know much about my band yet because one of them is the bus and the other one is the bass player.
You're telling me that the bus doesn't also play in the band? Look at them.
Yeah, to be fair. No, the bus is definitely also in the band and contributes mightily to the vocals.
Well, before we find out Ollie's next band pick, we find out the next way Jay is going to wind Seth up. So,
next
Go
on
on,
today's
Jay, pick
episode
number 3.
of What Do Digimon Look Like? We have Dino-Humon, who shares a startling resemblance to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, no,
Okay,
you're
that's
fair. You've got this one.
undeniable.
That's fine.
So for anyone listening, Dino-Humon is a humanoid dinosaur that looks kind of reptilian in a very turtleish way, who has blades on their forearms, a giant knife on their back, and they have a kind of Native American kind of feather through the headband kind of thing going on. And yeah, you just take one look at them and you think, pizza.
Just pizza.
Just
Yep.
pizza. That's some sort of like teenage Digimon.
They are carrying
Kind of-
so many knives.
You know,
It
I
doesn't
didn't think
quite
that
have the
2
same
was
ring
enough.
to it, does it? Though teenage Digimon, Native American reptiles.
I wouldn't put it past Digimon to put that as their theme, honestly. I don't know if you guys have heard the original Digimon intro in English. It's not the most lyrical masterpiece you'll ever have heard.
Fantastic. I'm confused as to why this is a dino human, because they don't look like a dinosaur to me. They look like a turtle.
There is another version of this. So instead of Dino Human, it's like Dinomon, and it's basically the same thing, just more dinosaur.
Okay.
Maybe they
So
get
were
more
like,
human.
yeah.
Humanified Dinomon.
okay, no, that does make sense. I retract my statement.
So for all the Digimon that are basically people, is this just a Digimon that got stuck halfway through this kind of Digimon to human transformation then? Is this kind of like... It's not quite worked out for the Dino Human. There's still
I
more
think this
Dino
one's
than
just
human.
a cosplayer with more budget.
There was a season of Digimon where the people became Digimon, like they would like fuse with Digimon. I never watched that, but that wouldn't surprise me if this is one of them.
Yeah, that's a Dinomon plus a human. There you go. Got half perfectly fused.
So Ollie, I am completely ready for your third band member.
Okay, fantastic.
I can't wait anymore. I have to know.
Ooh, you have to know. You simply must. My
gots to know.
third band member
Deep breaths.
is going to be Archnemon,
Oh, phew.
who is a ball-bodied, well, ball-like-bummed with spider legs coming out of it, and the most hunched stance you've ever seen in your life, with very large hands, and a strange look on their face.
It doesn't look like this character at all, that it's immediately thrown into my mind, but like the vibe has such a similar vibe to for anyone who's ever played A Hat in Time, the spooky level in that, the villain that kind of chases you around just has such a similar vibe to that Archdemon.
So, in case you're trying to like Google these Digimon, this also goes by the name Arukenimon.
Ooh.
I think it's meant to be a bit of like a play on the spider being like arachnids.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like an Arachnemon. Is probably how I probably should have said it. That makes a lot more sense than Archnemon.
There's no other A in there. Like that's what
No,
it says.
that's true.
A weird
Archnemon.
circusy vibe as well. Like it's
there's
quite a
definitely
creepy
a circus
design with the
vibe.
ball that's all stripy, and then it's got it's quite bright colours but a very creepy aesthetic. It's
Yeah,
like the
but she's
worst
got
bauble you could hang on your Christmas tree.
For anyone who's familiar with the Kingdom Hearts franchise, this would not be... this would stand out as being like a heartless boss monster, to be honest. I mean, the Kingdom Hearts franchise anyway, they all wear way too many straps, and each of the legs here, there's loads of straps going on. And the stripes on the body, it kind of reminds me of one of the boss monsters from the Alice in Wonderland world from
gives
that
that
game
vibe.
series.
Yeah.
And actually, if you zoom in, it almost looks like they've got the Heartless mark on their chest. So I'm just saying that...
Of course, you're just saying, huh?
just
When you
saying.
said you think of Kingdom Hearts, my immediate thought was imagining this in Sora's boots, like just bright
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
boots on all of those legs.
That would look so cool. And when I say
This
cool,
is-
what I mean is hilariously
Awful.
bad.
This is definitely your keyboard player, right? I mean, look
It's
at those
my
hands.
keyboard player. Stanced up, ready to go. Hands prepared to hit the keys.
oh gosh, what? Oh no!
I wonder what you could
I got
possibly
to
do
go,
running
but
late.
I've been going the wrong way. Oh
Uh-oh.
no! Master Blipmon's been flying me in the wrong direction. Quick! I'm going to have to use Maneuvermon to go the opposite way.
Maneuver.
Oh,
Now,
that looks like
look,
a Star Wars fighter jet.
I was gonna say, Jay, I know you're gonna have things to say about this one. It's a bit Transformers.
Actually, I was thinking Pokemon again, but also like Smash Bros. Pokemon. You know the two Pokemon Red and Blue that kind of like fly on opposite ends of the screen.
Latias and Latios.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe.
Yeah, it does look a little bit like a fighter jet crossed with a... I can't think of the specific type of dragon, but if you have seen... I can't remember. What's the film that's got the blue people in it? This is going to sound so stupid.
Oh, no, I know. It's Avatar.
Oh,
yeah.
Avatar, yeah.
Yes.
I've seen the trailer for that film, and they have these like weird dragon things with long necks that stick out to really kind of sharp beaky things, and it looks like the dragons from that.
You're completely right. I was literally trying to think of that exact same thing. I was like, this looks so familiar. Where do I think this from? And you're right, it's the Avatar dragon things. It's even got the little like split feathers at the back.
I don't like that where there would be like laser guns or something on like an X-wing, that it has what appear to be like little chicken legs. It's deeply disconcerting to me.
Now, Pex, I'm curious. I don't know how large this creature is, but would you be imagining the method of riding this? Is this like a hoverboard style, like, or a, skateboard style? You're sideways on it? Are you sitting?
I would love to imagine that I would be capable of sort of riding this like I was surfing it, but we all know that no, that's not how I would be doing it. What would be happening is I would be clinging on to the bit just before it gets wider for dear life, screaming the entire time we're travelling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have a question about this Digimon. How does it walk? I mean, the way I'm seeing it at the moment with the angles of the wings and everything, when it lands, is it kind of like a Star Wars Chicken Walker-esque kind of scenario? Or like...
Yeah, it doesn't so much as walk as wobble.
Is this ever allowed to land, or is it just permanently in flight for fear of landing?
It's a bit like the whole, like, if they stop flying, their heart will stop beating or something. Like, they just have to keep moving at all times. Kind of
the
vibe.
Maneuvermon, it makes sense now.
Well, now that Pex has been going in the right direction, what's going to get him there faster? That's the question.
Well, the thing is... as I mentioned, okay, I'm going to be terrified while I'm flying on this particular thing. Like, it can do swoops, it can do dives, it can do all sorts. Eventually, I'm going to fall off. Oh no, plunge, crash into the ocean. What am I going to do? Well, that's when I've got Submarimon.
Hey, there's a submarine one.
It was only a matter of time.
I think I called that name pretty perfectly, I'm not going to lie.
Yep, Submarimon. Submarimon, basically just a shark that it looks like you can get in. Got a drill on the front. Actually, maybe not a shark. Maybe more of a like swordfish, like a swordfish shark thing. But it seems to have a glass bit, so I imagine you can just pop in, go down deep. I'll be cruising around. I'll be able to get anywhere.
That would be so much fun. I would be so up for that. It does look like it has a big toothy golden 3-tooth stack grin as well.
Weirdly, in the most recent Digimon game, you do come across a Submarimon who helps you out a bit, and you do not climb inside the Submarimon. You just hold on to its back while it's...
What? It's got a glass dome.
You can't get in there.
What? That looks like a capsule that's literally for a person.
No, I like to imagine you just see organs in there, like you just peek in. You're like, oh, that's
it's
the
funny
spleen.
You say that. There is a mental image I can't quite get out of my head. So the Submarimon at the front, it's got a very visible, almost like seam line between its front capsule and back. Now imagine if that were able to open and if it could crush, I don't know, let's say a chicken in between these two layers. The only bits of the Submarimon that are yellow are these two wings sticking out from either side and the feet out the back. I mean...
There's a chocobo caught in there.
Yeah, this is what I'm seeing. It's eaten a chocobo.
It does look like it's crushed a massive chicken.
Oh, crikey.
Like, I knew going in that you guys didn't know much about Digimon or much about the franchise. What I wasn't really prepared for was this just to be a roast of every Digimon design you could find. Like, I'm here for it. I just wasn't expecting it.
This should be the bit where we do apologise sincerely to all diehard Digimon fans that have come here expecting a respectful podcast about Digimon.
And don't
I
get
think
us wrong.
one of us has tried that.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love these guys. Every single one of these, I look at them, I'm like, I love you so much with all my heart. You are so weird. But I do that to my friends too. So, you know.
Speaking of wonderful and weird.
Yeah, that has been a wonderful, weird,
Oh, yes.
whatever on earth this was. I think from my submarine, I'm going to be wanting to listen to some music while I'm travelling along. So, Ollie, tell me about my next band member.
Let's go. Okay, I just need to find the name because I'm... Ooh.
It's
Oh,
one
boy.
of them.
It certainly is one of them.
Probably ends with Mon.
How did you know that?
Psychic powers.
Psychic
You know what?
powers.
While Ollie is looking for that, Pex, you might be happy to hear I've never had a more Belgian affirming moment that when you said a film with blue people, my knee-jerk reaction was to think of the Smurfs. Smurfs to Avatar, completely wrong franchise. But for anyone who didn't know, I am in fact Belgian by birth and by nationality. And yeah, sometimes, you know, it just comes out.
Just sometimes, you know, just strikes you. Grand. Well, my next pick is Stifilmon, who I have now posted in the chat, who is the spikiest motherfucker you've ever did see. Got the
God.
spiky ponytail, every inch of this. It's another dog man, except I think maybe like cat, slightly more cat than dog.
They'd fit in my
Slightly
band.
lion vibes. Yeah, would definitely fit in your band. Okay, this is one of the ones that was also in my hey, put some trousers, please, put some at least pants on, please, because if you look, they have a crotch cutout for the pair of trousers that they are wearing. And it's
no.
pretty egregious. It's pretty bad.
Oh no.
There is definitely a bulge happening where that crotch has been cut out of the trousers, which I think is the perfect energy for my band.
They just needed a bit of extra space down there, I guess.
Exactly.
It's sweaty business being in a band. You know, you need all of the ventilation.
Exactly.
They're
all the
definitely a
ventilation
lead
you can
vocalist.
get.
They've
you
got
me.
that main character energy.
They have the main character energy. They've got the big red, like, danger spikes coming out of every possible surface of their skin. They're wearing
Why
spurs.
does his face, for some reason, make me think of Top Cat?
Who's
How
Top
are
Cat?
you getting Top Cat from that? I don't see it.
This
I
is
was
the thing,
kinda
I
thinking
don't
about
understand
warrior
how I'm
cats.
getting that.
Yeah, how are you getting that? I'm finding a picture of Top Cat, and it's literally the softest little
Yeah, I
like,
know.
cartoon friend I've ever
But
seen.
this guy just has that kind of... I
There is
have a
nothing
really weirdly
remotely
chill
Top Cat
vibe
about
from
this.
that guy's face.
The most chill vibes you've ever seen.
I've just realised, is this a cowboy Digimon? Because if you look at the back of the shoes, those are definitely
They're
Joss
wearing
Spurs.
spurs. Yeah, 100%.
Surprisingly more common than you think in Digimon.
Huh.
I mean, they've got a lot of people wearing jeans. Sorry, Mons wearing jeans. So maybe they're going for like, let's American code these. How do you do that? Jeans and spurs. We got it.
There is a far more American coded Digimon, which I hope shows up in someone's draft.
I feel
Not
I am
your
going to
own?
disappoint you, Seth. Because, I mean, not that any of my choices so far have been anything but disappointing. One thing I've managed to avoid so far is directly comparing Digimon to Pokemon, and I am going to break that streak now with Dobamon. Dobamon, who has a striking resemblance to none other than Houndoom.
Okay, let's have a look at this one.
Yeah, alright, fair.
Yeah.
I
Those
mean,
are
they're
the
both
same
based off
dog.
of Doberman. They are.
I mean,
There is
he
a
doesn't have the
Dobamon
horns,
with a
I
spiky
guess.
collar.
Yeah, one's
That's
just a bit
true.
more metal, you know?
I feel
I mean-
like that's Digimon in a nutshell. Pokemon,
Yeah.
but more metal.
Dobermon's also covered in question mark red eyes.
I mean, maybe their
Yeah.
eyes.
You know the sneakers that you could press like the red bubble and it would like pump up your sneakers? I like the idea that you just sort of get a Dobemon and go, right, it's time to go faster. Just
I thought you were going to say, like, light up shoes, like, when you're running.
oh, that'd be good as well.
That'd
Like
be
the little
amazing if
red
your Dobemon
trails.
just flashes as he travels past.
They're actually, like, reflective for when he's on the road, you know? Just
Very
in case
helpful for
there's
when you're
a
walking him at
Locomon
night.
about, I guess.
This is a good boy.
Oh, such a good boy. Also giving me shark vibes. They look like they've got gills down the side and have a very like shark-like face.
They do look a bit like they haven't eaten a meal in a while.
Yes, that
It's the
somebody
spine,
needs to
isn't it?
feed this dog.
The spine and the, like, visible ribs.
It's the cross between Houndoom and Sharpedo.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
So Houndoom is a healthy Dobemon.
Yeah,
Healthy Dobemon with forward horns. Not forward horns, like bigger horns.
Just
More
in the
like
creation
round
room,
ones.
it's I've came up with this wonderful idea. It's a really healthy looking Doberman-like thing, and the head of Digimon has just gone, no. I think we have to make it more skeletal. It needs to look famined.
I like the voice you've given the head of Digimon.
The head of Digimon.
Dobemon has like these like flappy ribbony ears, and Houndoom has like big old spikes, like big. I'm just imagining you could just take the big curled ram's horns off Houndoom, and underneath the ram's horns are Dobemon's little ribbon ears.
That's amazing.
Oh, man.
Pop them off.
Seth, it's time for the final pick of the 4th round of the Digital Mons draft. What are you going for?
Okay, so for my 4th band member, he's going to have to put down some weapons to play in the band, but I have gone for Volcanusmon, which I think is meant to be like based off of Greek mythology with volcanoes and stuff, and volcanoes. But every time I see the name, all I see is the word anus in the middle, which really throws me off.
I'm glad it wasn't just me staring at that going, huh?
But I feel like if you put down all the tools for a second, like the smithing tools he's got, as well as the weapons of what appears to be torture, I think he would make an excellent band member. Think 8 arms. 8 arms. He could play
Now we have
multiple
another
instruments if he
potential drummer
wanted.
here.
I'm thinking one of those like stacked guitars where they have multiple stacks of strings.
Ooh,
I
One of
see
those.
I
that.
like that.
This is
Could be
kind
a
of.
very good organ player.
Yeah.
Now we're on my wavelength. We're getting there. Okay,
Just
because
surrounded by keyboards.
this does unfortunately kind of fall into the Digimon trap of that's just a guy in a suit. If you like kind of zoom in, that's just a dude with red hair and some bandages in a mech suit. But I don't care. He's cool.
It's
He
a kind
is
of throwback
very
to one of Pex's previous picks from, I think it was episode 1. If Team Magmar ever went missing, I kind of know what happened to their arms now.
Yeah, this is the merging of all members of Team Magma into one multi-armed fiend.
This is what happens when at the wedding they were told no because they had too many people and only one invite. They had to improvise.
When you were talking back to a previous like pick, I was thinking not Machoke but Machamp. It's got the multiple arms and all sorts. This is like a red version of Machamp, just more heavily armed with more arms.
You know what would go great with your dinner party idea? Because each of those implements would be perfect for a different kind of cooking. You know, you've got your meat tenderizer, you've got your paring blade.
See, I was imagining that they put the tools down and they're just like the best waiter, like just a plate on each hand.
That would be so good.
Could serve the whole table in one trip. It would be beautiful.
Okay, I believe we are back to Sef's
Sef again.
Oh,
band
it's a snake
member.
draft. That's what we do here.
We do
Which
snake.
means I've got another pick.
Sneaky
Maybe
snake.
one that you don't it might not immediately fit the visual of the band, but I'm going to go with Taumon.
Taumon?
They wear like these flowy robes, kind of like what you could only describe as like a tall cylindrical kind of hat, which gives religious ceremony vibes. They've got yin-yang patterns on them. They're kind of bringing something alternative. I've got to say, Pex, did you just write Towelmon? Like a thing that you dry yourself with? Tao, T-A-O, like...
Oh, Tao.
Towel.
It sounded like you said
putting it-
towel
my
to me. I was
pronunciation's
going,
not that
how is
bad,
this
right?
a towel?
Like, where's the towel? They've got
This
like a big
is just-
foxtail.
Another man in a costume. Which I'm loving.
Well, I had to pick ones that I thought could conceivably play an instrument. Now, there are hands under
That's...
sleeves.
presumably. You don't know that.
I believe
Unless-
they are visible in other pictures.
Damn.
This one feels like a character that would absolutely just be fine in the spirit world of The Last Airbender.
I also
They
think
fit
you'd
that
find
vibe.
this character in the spirit world of Dragon Ball Z.
Maybe they're just in the spirit world of every franchise, because
Yep,
apparently
this
Digimon is based on
the
every
spirit
franchise.
world character.
Yeah.
Well, you said that they look like somebody, a guy or girl who's in cosplay, but there is one Digimon that I do know, and I believe they're called Renamon, and this looks like a Renamon that's just gone to Japan on holiday and come back with all of the accessories.
This is a digivolved form of Renamon.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
This is Renamon's gap year.
Renamon's gap year in Japan. I mean, the whole franchise is from Japan. We'll just ignore that, but
It really does. Oh no.
the question
Okay.
is, based on
Same
my other
mask.
things, what are they playing, huh?
Well,
That's a
I mean,
good
I've got to be honest,
question.
because of the fact that the sleeves completely drown their arms, I'm imagining this one just has like tiny T-Rex arms for some reason, which in my head has just made them a synth player.
Interesting. Interesting. Mm.
Yeah, I really don't know myself what I would put them, where I'd put them.
I'm looking forward to seeing all of them together at some point. We'll have to edit it together for our
Could they
That
also
would
be
be
a good backing dancer? I'm feeling like, you've got big...
You said 2
hulking
out of my
arms.
5 picks are backup dancers. I'm gonna have no band.
Yeah, but also this is like flowy arm sleeves. It's very kind of, mesmerizing.
There's a bit of like a psychedelic hippie kind of vibe going on with a few of my
I'm quite
picks.
enjoying the juxtaposition between the kind of heavy metal vibe of some of the band members and then your hippie just waving around in the background.
That's
Somebody they
prog
picked
rock,
up at
baby.
Glastonbury and couldn't get rid of.
Right, go on, Jay. 5th pick. Let's see what comparison you've got this time.
Well, this actually hit me a few times while I was going through the list, and I ended up coming back to them because I think there's like 3 or 4 different evolutions of them, and I couldn't keep ignoring them. My next pick is going to be Karatsuki Numenon, I think is how you... Karatsuki Numenon, who is basically the snail from One Piece.
Yeah, the transponder snails.
Yeah, it's basically... I mean, it's the only... in defense to Digimon, this specific evolution of Numenon is the only one that I could find that actually has a shell. The rest have like a crown, or it's just more like a slug. So this is the only one that I could reliably compare to the transponder snails from One Piece. But again, the resemblance is kind of startling.
It really is, with the like big bulbous stalk eyes.
Yeah, they do look the same.
Like snails don't have big bulbous stalk eyes. That would be really weird.
Okay, but
It's
I couldn't
only
have
these
compared this
designs.
Digimon to Gary the Snail from SpongeBob. This really is quite similar to One Piece, and One Piece is in kind of the same era as far as when the shows came out.
I am now just imagining Gary from SpongeBob, but without the eye stalks, just the eyes flat on the front of the body.
I would like
That would
to
be
add a little
incredible.
bit of Digimon info for your pick there, Jay. Numemon, along with Sukamon, which is a different Digimon, are Digimon that eat poop and throw poop at people. That's their like primary defining characteristic. So you have chosen a poop-eating Digimon, and I hope you feel good about it.
Seth, do you remember at the start of this episode when I was saying I watched the first 5 minutes of the Digimon movie, and one of the take-homes was seeing this Digimon poop in the first 5 minutes several times?
It takes a surprising amount of the Digimon world is about poop.
You're reinforcing this theme that there's a lot of poop in Digimon.
Have you ever had a Tamagotchi? Those things poop all the time. You got to clear it out. They're just
This is true.
paying homage to their roots.
So what you're saying is that the entire company is just obsessed with poop.
I'm not saying it, but I might be implying.
This is where we get in trouble with our first global corporation. They hear the pod and they just go, guys, you can't keep saying this.
And there goes our chance at a sponsorship.
Dang.
Sorry, bad.
I don't know, maybe they're going to listen to this and go, nope, these guys get us.
They go, that's the
true.
shit right there. That's the shit we want.
Okay, save us from this, Ollie.
Okay, my next pick is Fangmon, which I am sending to the chat now. It's a dog. It's a big long dog with a big long fox with like just the legs. Okay, you know the how does a dog wear pants thing that was online like ages ago?
This is
They
how
figured
does a
it
dog
out.
go to a BDSM club. This is
how does a dog go to a BDSM club. Now, okay, you've got to see the vision here. Imagine that the little hands are capable of creating music upon an instrument. You simply must, please.
Fangmon is definitely the harpist, right? This is a harp player.
This is a harp player.
Are you sure they don't like play a harmonica with
harpist.
all those teeth?
Their
Fangmon
teeth
looks
just
like-
are the harmonica.
They look like the big bad wolf went through an emo phase. You know, they've been really sad over Little Red Riding Hood. So this is a red wolf, and they're wearing leather
Don't
arm and
go
leg
for red.
cuffs, and it's just the harpist
Yeah.
plays into that, right? It's that whole kind of like bleeding heart, my soul goes
Yeah.
out, Evanescence style.
Yeah, they're also very like drippy. They've got a lot of drool coming out that mouth, which is further into that Red Riding Hood wolf idea.
Yeah, I see that.
But yes, would you like to take a guess as to which position this fellow is in the band? I would not blame you if you don't get this one. I would blame you somewhat if you don't get this one.
Xylophone.
That would be
Ooh,
really
that's a
fun.
good shout.
I feel like those nails can twang the keys of a xylophone really nicely. Or claws, I should
100%.
say.
Yeah.
I'm thinking guitarist again though, because guitar picks, right?
Correct. That was the vision. The vision was the guitarist.
I see it.
They've just got
with
the
length of
energy.
the claws, that's really great for chord work as well, right? Because you can just put a bar across the whole
Right?
neck of the guitar. Yeah.
Exactly.
I like to imagine that they can't stand on just their hind legs, and so they're just like lying on the floor, upside down, playing the guitar
Proper
the entire
dramatic
time.
style. That would 100% work. I'm all with that. Grand. Pex, what you got for us?
Pex,
what's
where's
the
he
next
off to now?
vehicle?
Oh God! Oh dear! I've just look at the time. I mean, I've really got to go. It's Clockman.
Okay, not vehicles then. Just
Maybe
the
not a
story.
vehicle. He's just
I think it's just
storytelling.
taking us through the story. Oh, I love these fellas.
I really got to go. Okay, Clockman's telling me it's like 9 or something. Got to be places.
Really do
9
want to be
or
places.
something. I must say it's quite hard to read the time on this because both of the arms on the clock look very similar.
They do both look similar. They're both very janky.
There's definitely a smaller arm.
Is it? Or is it just the perspective? I can't really tell.
No comment. Again,
do
this
have
is
to
another
reveal-
one. Oh, you first.
This was one from one of my lists.
Hey.
I've got to say,
Were you going to say
Clockmon-
Time Wizard?
I was going to say Time Wizard.
You're gonna say Time Wizard? Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
Well, I've got Time Wizard on the board for you anyway.
Incredible. This is another Mon that has a pair of eyes where I'd be like, that's where the head is, and another eye where I would go, that's where the crotch is. I know this is kind
It's
of
surprisingly high number. I must say, I really don't like the design of the, I guess part of the Mon, like coming out the top of the clock head. There's a guy with like a big hammer, which I assume is like meant to strike the bells or something. But he's wearing a red hood, and it's kind of stitched all the way along the front. But then there's a gap where like you would see the face underneath, but there's also stitches across that.
yeah, it's a curious design choice.
I'm just glad it's not a white hood.
If you zoom in, man's got pecs. Pecs, you've picked a pick with pecs.
Pex has picked a pick with Pex. That's a lot of
I'm
Pex.
saying I've got a Pex pick Pex.
Exactly.
Pex.
Yeah,
What can I say?
that dude is ripped. Like, and wearing the tightest latex you've ever seen in your life.
I have a shredded.
Maybe that's
cock,
just
what
the
can I
colour of
say?
their skin.
This is
They
my
are
travel
simply
buddy.
they are simply naked, other than the hood, and I guess does the
Gloves?
lower half of them count as
It's a
them,
cock piece.
or is it? But but that's where the eye
I wasn't
is.
gonna let that go, Bex. I'm sorry.
It's too good. It's too good.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Some of these designs
Well,
really have to be seen to be believed, huh?
Yeah, I've got to round out my boards. You know, I've got my Locomon, I've got my Master Blimpmon, I've got my Maneuvermon, I've got my Submarimon. I can get everywhere as long as any of those things have got power. So my final pick is Batterymon.
I'm so glad they made the pick.
I saw them when I looked at Digimon. Like, I had not come across this Digimon before in any media, but they look like the most defeated Digimon I can imagine.
Hey, would you not be defeated if you had to run public transport infrastructure?
That's true.
Yeah, I don't fancy
It's a
that.
thankless job. You know, everyone's always concerned with being late and going, oh, we got to go, and all of that. You know, like the absolute wankers they are, doing all of these things where they're saying these things and stuff. Like, who says things like that? You know, people.
So, Pex, what you're telling me is that this is where most of the common folk will go for a Duracell battery, and you got the cheerful, happy Duracell bunny. This is the government's battery cell that has just been overworked, underpaid. It's on its hands and knees.
But the thing is, that Batterymon isn't quitting because that Batterymon's not allowed to quit. They took away that guy's striking rights. They took away everything from him. So he's going to have to keep, you know, the trains going, the blimps going, the fighter
literally
jets
down
going, the
on his
submarines
hands
going,
and
the clocks
knees.
going. That battery does it all. And that's
Poor
why he looks
Batterymon.
that depressed and wiped and shattered.
That's so sad.
The face on it would actually make it would make a pretty sick like jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
It definitely would. The tiredest jack-o'-lantern you've ever seen. The jack-o'-lantern that just doesn't want to be here anymore, please.
I also
Please
like
let
how
Halloween end.
This is like an 8-bit
I'm finished.
render.
It's
Just, like,
November.
watch-
Well, it's December, sorry, at time of release.
Oh dear.
Grand. Would we like to hear the final member of my band?
Let's hear it.
The final member of my band is Geckomon,
Gecko.
Who is-
Nice.
the most hyper child you've ever seen in your life. They are a little, absolutely neon green gecko-looking fellow, covered in spikes, and just the most adorable face you've ever seen.
That's so derpy.
It's so derpy.
They are pretty damn cute.
I love them so much. That is the friend I would want to have.
I like how they've got the crescent.
They've got like a little crescent on their forehead, just for the aesthetic, I suppose. Because I think Digimon's entire art style is: can we add more accessories? Probably.
The answer is always yes.
The answer is always yes, unless apparently it's trousers for some of them. That I think
Only
really
for some.
should.
Only for some.
So many of them have trousers. Many of them have enough fur that I'm like, that's okay. There are a couple that I will tell you at the end that really shouldn't be allowed on the streets without putting some trousers on, please. But yeah, so Gekamon is my final pick for my punk rock band. And any guesses as to the instrument that this little fellow plays?
I want it to
Triangle.
be vocals.
What's the name of that instrument? You know, the one that's like, you've only got an arm across and an arm up, and you hover your fingers in between, and it makes a theremin. I mean, with the gloves and that, I'm seeing a theremin player right here, and also with the slightly burnt tail tip. This is a Digimon that's literally plugged into the theremin and is just wired in.
You know what? That's absolutely 100% more accurate than the pick that it was actually meant to be. Which is drums. Because who doesn't want what is essentially a hyper child on the drums? They're going to be absolutely rocking their shit. It's going to be great.
I can see that.
I see the vision.
But there you go. There is the band.
I need to know what instruments they all play.
I've gone through them.
I'll tell you what, when we do the roundup at the end, we can go back to the instruments and all sorts. But I feel like we've been holding Jay back for far too long from his final. This is something else. So,
Seth,
I'm fully expecting this just to be a person.
What you really needed to hear was definitely going to be my final pick. I have to admit, it was hard to kind of pick just 6 that looked like other characters.
I thought you were going to say it was hard to find 6, but okay.
No. There were plenty. This one might be less familiar to our listeners, unless you are particularly an anime fan. I picked Examon because of their startling resemblance to basically any anime that has some sort of Ant Lord, Ant King, Ant Chimera style story arc. And I have picked the Ant King from Hunter x Hunter as the visual. They look pretty similar. But also I do think that you could probably substitute in the Ant boss from Solo Leveling. They also give off a very similar vibe. This is definitely end game boss tier. They have loads of ants and they're going to take over the world kind of Digimon vibe.
100%.
Okay, so I neither know this Digimon nor do I really think that it looks like your suggestion here. I don't see the vision on
this one. I don't think it
visually
looks, the two pictures look alike.
Very different.
I will accept that one, to be fair. I did think this one was a little bit of a looser thread compared to my other picks this week.
He's on 6 and he's already grasping at straws. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, if we're gonna do that, I do have a backup pick that is better. I just didn't want to go in that hard, you know.
Well, I'm sorry to say, Jay, you've made your pick at this point. We can't pivot now. You could do it in the honourable mentions, maybe, but I'm afraid Examon is on your board.
I am swiftly finding a picture for the honourable mentions.
Well, whilst you're swiftly on your way to do that, Seth, round out your band for the Battle of the Bands.
Okay, so I'm just going to quickly run through the ones I picked and the instruments that they played. At least I thought that they would play. I thought Wegarumon would be on lead vocals, that Kabuterimon would be a guitarist, that Wendigomon would be the drummer. He's tone deaf, but he's got rhythm. I thought the Volcanismon would be on synth with all those arms, like organs, multiple at once. Yeah. And that Tamon would be a pretty chill bassist. And so I thought, what does my little kind of prog rocky kind of band need? But an awkward percussionist with a tambourine or a triangle. So my choice for awkward percussionist with a triangle or a tambourine is Cyclonemon. And you might look at the artwork and think that this guy looks a little sus. Canonically, he had one of his eyes gouged out by a different Digimon and then went away to train to defeat them. But for some reason, he only trained one arm.
Dedication.
That's what he likes to tell us, I suppose, as to why his arm is like that. But it's quite convenient for one-handed percussion. He can shake that tambourine like no one's business.
Seth, is that
absolutely.
a cod piece?
It better be. It better be. Please.
This should be in the
codpiece.
category of Digimon who need genes. Hold on, let me find another picture. I don't think that is what that we're looking at here, but
I want all the
It
listeners
is.
to know that this is the veiniest creature I've ever seen.
There are
No.
so many veins.
It's all veins,
It's
other
so
than the
yellow
cod
and it's
piece.
not
so
wearing a
veiny,
codpiece.
and it has one arm that looks like it's been busy.
I think it's meant to be the shadow of his tail there. He does not seem to be wearing a codpiece in any other reference photos here. He's just straight up nude. Really could do with some jeans.
Could really do with some jeans, please.
So we do have our two bands. Jay, looking at those two lineups, which gig are you going to see?
It's got to be Ollie's gig for one very clear
Yes!
reason. Ollie's is the only band that's going to make it to the venue. Ollie has a tour bus. Seth, how is your band even getting to where they're going?
They can hitch a ride with Locomon or something. I don't
Yeah, I've
know.
got to say, like, Seth's got to hire my company for this one. We'll get him there on time.
Oh yeah,
Maybe they
perfectly
all
on
walk.
time.
Maybe they live in a commuter-friendly city. You know.
I mean, a lot of your choices, they seem like quite heavy Digimon as well. This isn't kind of like a let's all pile in a taxi scenario.
Oh yeah. We've got to have like some stage presence, you know.
I think Seth's band don't come to you. You have to come to them. Or alternatively, they don't do pre-arranged gigs. They just kind of
Yeah.
turn up at your house.
Yep, they perform where they want.
If this band showed up at my house, I would be terrified.
Is this like a Kool-Aid dude scenario where they literally bust the wall in and just start like shooting?
If Volcanismon's got all like his little weapons and tools, that's it's like a mob boss coming in.
I
Gonna
feel
take my
like they
fingernails or
have
something.
Oh, I can't say it. The one with lots of arms.
Volcanismon, I
They've
assume,
got
rather than Volcanusmon.
Volcanismon is a way funny way to say it.
Volcanismon.
Let's go with that. Yeah, just
Volcanismon
shorten it
has
to Anusmon. It's fine.
Anusmon has has tools
I'm
of
sorry.
both destruction and creation. So as they leave, Volcanismon might fix your house on the way out, but only if they feel like it.
I love the fact that Volcanusmon, who just seems massive, is the one with the synth as well. It just feels so size disproportionate.
Well, I was thinking like multiple synths.
A whole
you know,
board of
Okay.
with the
I was
eight,
just imagining all the arms
arms.
crowding around one tiny.
just one tiny little keyboard.
That would be so funny. Very portable that way.
Okay, let's quickly hammer out any honourable mentions that people want to get to before we run off the board and discuss the next draft we will be doing, which is a slightly special one because the next one is the last one before Christmas. So, any honourable mentions we want to chuck out there?
I mean, I was gonna say Blimpmon, but you went for Master Blimpmon, so I'm happy on that front. I will say Pixiemon, which is just a pink ball with arms and legs, is very cute, and I considered them for the drummer purely because in the Digimon World 1 game, they only show up randomly on a particular screen, and the chances that they show up are very low probability, which feels fitting for a drummer. But I passed on that.
I was thinking of a Kongumon for a drummer because they're a little beetle fellow with many, many arms, and they look like they'd be very precise.
Yeah, I see that.
I've got two honourable mentions. One is a continuation
Only
of my
two.
theme, because
Only
I
one
have
that
to admit, I
continues the
do.
theme?
I mean, I could have found more. I will find more. But it has to be Andromon, who is basically just the Terminator. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
but
they
that's
just went.
deliberate.
"How-"
Yeah.
The other
Yeah,
one,
but that
though,
copyright infringement was deliberate, damn it.
That's an
So
homage.
I nearly did as a theme. This is just a guy, and what kind of almost single-handedly put me off that theme is Betsumon, who is the creepiest Digimon I've ever seen.
Betsumon was on my please put some jeans on list.
Betsumon
was
is
the
terrifying.
Inspiration for please put some jeans on list.
That is probably the creepiest one we've seen so far.
For any listeners, this is a person who is wearing something that is almost a catsuit, or maybe a onesie, just a full body one.
I'd like you also to look up Gatomon, which is the suit that they are wearing is another Digimon. So they could have skinned them alive and climbed into their skin.
Oh no.
This is so much worse.
It's creepy. It's creepy, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So is this just somebody who's skinned a Digimon and is wearing it like a furry costume? Is that what you're insinuating?
It's definitely giving that vibe.
Oh no! And the expression on their face, oh no!
Let me pop a picture of Gatomon in the chat now.
I think the outie belly button also is just unnecessary for the artwork. Like, nothing against people who have an outie, but just, it doesn't take this image any favours.
Please, you need to find this photo and look at this mon, because you'll understand why the outie belly button is such a problem here.
Yeah,
it's more outie than anything you could reasonably call a belly button.
And Betsumon literally is this other Pokemon. The other Pokemon is adorable. That's just like a little cat fellow, and this is some guy with bad intentions wearing that cute cat as a skin suit.
The other what? Sorry, the other
as a skin. The other guy, the other mon as a skin suit. I can't remember what I said. Time isn't real.
You said Pokemon like twice.
No, did I?
Do you mean to say
no.
Digimon look like Pokemon?
No comment.
I do like some of the others that you've put in the chat here, Ollie. Would you like to explain the first
one of them I've put in the chat is Etamon, which is similar in vibe to Betsumon, in that that's a man wearing a monkey suit with a bit of a bulge going on. And when I say a bit, I don't mean a bit. Please put some trousers on, please.
They are canonically a funk singer.
Okay, cool.
So
that's no excuse. Put it away.
No, I'm not saying that's an excuse for the bulge, but I just feel like it was a possibility for the draft.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Oh,
it
yeah,
was more the name
really
of the other
point.
one that you put in there that I thought was interesting.
Yeah, so the last one that I've put in the chat was my alternative to the frontman, like the lead singer of it, which is May Crackmon, which is a furry's dream.
I read that as my Crackmon.
I was going to say, if you're just reading it and you kind of got that like German, you read the second vowel thing going on, that says my Crackmon.
It is called. They are called My Crackmon, and it is a big-thighed cat lady, basically, who does look like she would be able to rock. I feel, but yes, fortunately, my first pick wasn't stolen, so I didn't have to go for her.
There was a few that I was kind of expecting on your list, Pex, which I was kind of thrown off when you said Clockmon. I was fully expecting Tankmon to show up.
Tankmon was one I had considered, but in the end I went for, no, I want the narrative to flow rather than this just to be a transport thing. But when I was thinking transport, I also had Polar Bearmon on my list, because one, that guy's on skis for some reason. But also, like, I was thinking, what's the kind of bane of everyone's existence is having to wait for delayed trains and all sorts. And sometimes you're just sat on a platform for 2 to 3 hours going, where is my train? Somebody kill me. And I feel like Polar Bearmon would.
Put you out of your misery there. You know who else would do a good job of putting you out of your misery that we didn't mention was Gundramon. I don't know if Ollie and Jay came across this. I'll have to find a picture, because when we mentioned the possibility of an American themed Digimon.
Yes.
This is Michael Bay's wet dream.
Just a collection of magnums all stacked together.
The only place they didn't was the chest, but I guess that's because War Greymon already has like the what would we call the titty cannons, where like flaps come out, he fires missiles out of his pecs.
I'm also shocked that they haven't done the crotch gun like they did with the one that looks like there's a mon that looks like a bee that has a crotch gun that I can't remember the name of. Oh, I found it. Here we go. Mothmon.
If you look at the other end, it does look like a sizable barrel coming out the back.
You don't want anyone sneaking up on you. Clearly, that's the.
To be fair, this is a Digimon that's clearly been thought out because the Achilles heel has a gun. There is
no weaknesses.
Oh wow, that is wonderful. Right, I think we should summarise our picks for this one. So we will go in the order that we drafted, which starts off with Sef's band.
Right, I got Wergurumon on vocals, Kabuterimon as a guitarist, Wendigomon as the drummer, Volcanusmon as the synth player person, Talmon as the bassist, and Cyclonemon on the tambourine.
Jay.
My picks were Togemon, starring as Cactar from Monster Hunter. We have, Craniumon and Enbamon as Gaia the Fierce Knight. We have Dino Humon as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Dobamon as Houndoom. Karatuki Numenamon as the snail from One Piece. And Examon as any ant from an anime ever.
Okay, and Ollie's band?
I've got Murasamamon as the bassist, Trailmon Worm as the tour bust, and also on Screamo vocals, Archnamon on keyboard, Stiflamon on vocals, Fangmon as the guitarist, and Gekomon as the drummer.
And my Pex picks getting me places are Locomon, Master Blimpmon, Maneuvermon, Submarimon, Clockmon, and Batterymon. Of course, you now get the opportunity to vote on who you think is the winner, and of course in the doobly-doo you can argue about ones we didn't think of that we absolutely should have mentioned at some point throughout the course of this podcast.
I'm also just going to request something in the comments. Please can you give us some band names for mine and Ollie's bands?
Yes.
We'll be picking the best ones out of those comments.
100%.
Oh, I am looking forward to some of those band names. I am imagining they are going to be chaotic. Anyway, we're coming towards the end of the episode, which means we need to set up the next draft. Now, the next draft happens to be released on the 23rd of December, 2 days before Christmas. So, rather than one of us selecting a draft for this occasion, the four of us got together, we had a little bit of a chat, we decided on a appropriate draft for the season, and that draft is the Christmas movie, not Christmas movie draft. So, the rules, basically, it's a movie that feels kind of Christmassy, it matches a kind of Christmas movie vibe, but it cannot be a Christmas movie. So for instance, Elf, that's out, not allowed.
I've got so many questions.
I think we just have to say no Christmas soundtrack, no Santa.
Is this
I'm still
just
sad I
ones
can't
that
have Home
want
Alone.
to watch at Christmas? Yeah, Home Alone is 100% a Christmas movie. I can't believe you'd ever think that it's not.
It's a home invasion film, and I will die on that hill.
Home invasion films can be Christmas films too.
Jay watches Home Alone for the thriller aspect.
I definitely didn't watch it for the Christmas vibes.
Right, well, all that remains for me to do is to say thank you so much for listening. Please give us a 5-star review or a thumbs up or whatever it is that your various platform allows. If you liked the podcast, please do share it with a friend. And if you didn't like the podcast, please write a letter of complaint to your local representative. I have been Pex. I was, of course, joined by Sef.
Goodbye.
Jay.
Ciao.
And Ollie.
Peace. Let's go.
Adios. How confident are you feeling, Jay?
We'll see. We will see. I don't expect to win this draft, but my plan isn't to win. I have a separate aim tonight. I should be able to answer that question in 5, 4. Nope.
5, 4, nope.
5, 4, never mind.